too woke for throne. Charles craving to shape own monarchy, come too late and must be difficult. The Prince of Wales, 73, and his wife, Camilla, the Duchess of Cornwall, 74, arrived in Jordan today. The royal couple were greeted by King Abdullah II and Queen Rania Al Abdullah at the Al Husseiniya Palace in the capital Amman. The trip is Charles and Camilla's first major overseas tour since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. The couple walked down a red carpet at the palace and were received by the Royal Jordanian Guard of Honor. Charles praised Jordan's acceptance of hundreds of thousands of refugees, many of whom are from Syria. The future king, who is a passionate environmentalist, also spoke with King Abdullah about the environmental issues Jordan faces, including water shortages. Relationship expert Neil Wilkie spoke to Express.co.uk about Charles' relationship with Camilla and others in the royal family, and how they have shaped his plans for when he becomes king. He claimed that the Duchess has been a great support for Charles and the country's current monarchy. Mr. Wilkie went on to say that, when Charles succeeds the Queen as sovereign, he will have greater scope for pursuing issues such as the threat of climate change, which he has devoted his life towards. He said, "It's certainly an opportunity for him to have a bigger voice and to be taken more seriously, but he will also realize he's got a very limited time horizon to do that in. So, it's a question of whether he'll say, okay, I've got 10 years of useful life left, I'll make that most of it, or I've got 10 years and what I want to achieve is a smooth transition for my son, Prince William. That's going to be a difficult choice for him. When he's waited so long for this opportunity, and it almost comes too late, that must be difficult." Charles is the longest-serving heir apparent in British royal history, after he became second in line to the throne at the age of 3 in 1952, when his mother, the Queen, succeeded her father King George VI as monarch, upon his death. Her Majesty has not conducted any official engagements for over a fortnight after doctors advised her to rest following the 95-year-old's recent busy schedule. She pulled out of the remembrance service at the Cenotaph in London on Sunday after spraining her back. Before that, she had cancelled her appearance at the COP26 Environmental Summit in Glasgow, and in October spent a night in hospital for preliminary medical checks. Mr. Wilkie claimed that Charles, who did attend COP26, will take a different approach towards his reign than that of the Queen. However, the future king has landed himself in water in the past over the extent of his involvement in the climate change debate. Associate editor of The Independent Sean O'Grady said, "It may have been my imagination, but I thought I heard God Save the Queen being sung even more lustily and loudly by the crowd at the Cenotaph for Remembrance Sunday. Long to reign over us was a poignant line for veterans, especially, with the Queen, in whose name they served, unable to attend the proceedings. It was a bit of a premonition really, and not a particularly pleasant one, of our near future. Soon another great constant in our lives will be gone." This great constant he was referring to was the Queen. He added, "The outpouring of grief will be astonishing when the moment arrives, bigger even than the collective national nervous breakdown after the death of Diana in 1997. The sense of loss will be personal for some, and real, and there will be that great sense of loss, a Britain, once again, diminished." He then described the advent of Prince Charles to the throne as being unsettling. The writer stated that some fear that King Charles III will himself trash the institution of the monarchy by being woke. Mr. O'Grady added, "The idea is that the new head of state will become the ultimate instrument and embodiment of a metropolitan elite." The associate editor then went on to warn that Prince Charles could create an environmental activist monarchy.